This is a glimpse into my life. Life with Eric.
Eric's here.
And I'm Kylie.
And I'm Eric.
Okay, I think we know who you are.
Oh.
So, darling.
Yes, dear.
It's beginning to look a lot like Titmas.
Oh, Titmas. It's going to look a lot like Juicy Titmas.
That's about the closest we're getting to Christmas around here.
I didn't know we were going to start like that, but if those of you on YouTube see our table, we have a brand new bottle of Juicy Tits vodka, our latest sponsor. Thanks to Lauren from Juicy Tits, who I kind of know and you don't.
I do not, but thank you.
And she sent us a whole care package with
so
T-shirts and cocktail shaker and
yes.
What else? It says "Get Tit Face" T-shirts.
Yes,
I gotta wear that. I'm gonna wear that tonight.
Beer koozies.
I'm gonna wear that tonight.
Boy,
we're going to dinner with Rob and Carl. I'm gonna wear that tonight.
You can.
Yeah, get tit faced. But anyway, yeah. So Juicy Tits vodka.
Yes.
We have a lot to say about that, especially when we were in Key West. We went to Tipsy
Right.
Rooster. Now Juicy Tits is in Rick's, which is a really cool bar that we
Right.
liked.
We did
with
enjoy
the funny,
Rick's.
yeah, the funny singer who kept making fun of everybody.
Yeah, that was great.
Don't dare and if you're in Rick's in Key
it.
West, don't dare get up and go to the bathroom because you will get ridiculed. It doesn't matter if you're good looking or
not,
ugly,
whatever. Yep, he will have a comment.
Tear you up, and he's pretty funny. That guy.
Nice.
Is his name Rick?
I feel like I did go to the bathroom, and I think he didn't say anything to me.
Yeah, but he kind of knew you.
But I think we tipped him too.
Yeah, we had
so
conversation.
he was like nice to us.
Yeah,
or me.
Yeah, that was pretty good. But yeah, Juicy Tits. We'll be talking about them more later in the podcast. I didn't know we were going to start.
Oh, I like to throw it for you for a loop.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Lately, these last couple.
Right.
It's like a surprise.
Yeah. Last week we had a guest, Mary Tess from More or Less with Tess
podcast,
and we were actually guest on her podcast, which was a little weird. Kylie, after the whole podcast was done, was like, "I think you overtook it all."
No, I didn't say you. I said we. I said I worried that we kind of took over the podcast because
I don't think so, not at all.
I
she
don't know.
loved it.
I haven't listened to it. So, I don't know.
All I know is we went on ours about 41, 42, or 48 minutes, and hers went an hour and 8 minutes. So
I just worried because there's two of us, and I feel like we kind of have a strong personality.
Well, you do. We're doubling it up on her. But I like just sitting back and answering the questions.
Yeah, how did you like being a guest?
I liked being a guest. It's way less stressful. You just
Tell
ask me what you want.
I learned in her podcast that I'm basically a guest every week.
Right.
I just pop in and
just say
I just say whatever comes to me.
And I'm the one that's a stress case.
Right. You worry about it. What are we talking about? All that. I just pop in and.
Well, let's put it this way. Right before we turn the microwave, right before we turn the recorder on, I don't even know what they call this thing.
The microwave.
Right before the microphones, I was going to say on. The dog was going crazy, so I started going crazy, and I said, "I'm gonna Christian Bale on everything right here and put my head through the wall."
I don't even really know what that means.
Well, Christian Bale went crazy.
In what?
He was on set, and someone was in the
real
background,
life.
background, and he was cussing. They caught him on film doing it, just on a rampage.
Oh.
Just like when Michael Cera did it.
You snap randomly on the dog or anybody for that matter. But
yeah, I'm reading that. I didn't read. I listened to, but it's kind of reading because it's still a book.
People that are listening to books will say it qualifies as reading.
What? So I can say I read the John Stamos book.
Yes,
even though I
think it stimulates the brain the same.
Right, just a little less. I'm dumber. I'm dumber, so I
here's the.
I can't read. That's what
I was
going
to say. Here's the question: can you read?
Probably not. One word at a time. No, I read scripts and everything all the time. You know that.
Well, I actually don't know that because I'm not sure if you can read. I'm just joking.
I can read Juicy Tits on that vodka bottle, I tell you that.
Which is not even spelled like the real word, but it's fine.
I just look at that bottle. The bottle, of those of you who are not watching, the bottle has a girl with a red bikini on it. It says Juicy Tits. And when you turn the bottle around, you see the thong back of it.
Yeah, you do. Right? And it says life is the party.
Oh, it does? I didn't notice that. Life is the party.
Life is the party.
We're definitely promoing this vodka.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of fun. How can you not?
Yeah, I know. And she sent a bottle for my dad, too.
Do we have to give it to him?
No, we don't have to. But we should. Lauren, yes, we're going to give it. Let's see, my mom says no.
If your mom will always say no, but then she'll want it, and then she'll show everybody it.
Right. Don't you ever remember when Tom Cruise went crazy on set when someone didn't wear a mask?
The Mission Impossible set, yeah.
He went nuts. I do remember that. But Christian Bale was off the hook mad. And then, so anyway, I was reading this John Stamos book.
He went crazy too?
He's like a super, actually, nice guy, and he prides himself on being polite.
Oh.
But the only time he ever went crazy, he was on ER. Do you know that? He was on the show ER
I think I
after
did
George
know
Clooney,
that.
I believe.
I think I did, but I
he
didn't
kind
really
of took George Clooney's place.
I didn't really watch it after George Clooney left.
Yeah, so he was
I
on.
wonder if we can watch that on like Peacock or something.
Oh, I'm sure you can.
I
Yeah.
kind of would like to watch that
good show.
again.
I used to watch it, but anyway, so
You used to watch it?
Yeah, ER.
Oh, but you won't watch Grey's Anatomy?
Nah, Grey's Anatomy fucking sucks.
They are
I
very
hate
different.
fucking Grey's
ER was
Anatomy.
really good.
Yeah, but John Stamos was getting ready for his big crying thing in ER, so he was prepping, and he's a real rehearser. I actually liked it because he's a very prepped and very rehearsed and he doesn't like being not prepared, and he's kind of like that. And he's
the opposite of me.
Yeah, opposite of you, exactly like me. Even when he was Jesse on Full House, he was super prepared, super, always working the kinks out, working the jokes out, everything else.
Okay.
And he was very upset if he didn't get the laughs he needed and stuff like that. And anyway, so he's getting ready for this big crying scene, right? And he's pumped all up for it, and he's got to do it. And he's never had a crying scene on ER, right? And he's trying to say, my mom just passed away, and she's here. Or my mom. Just think if my mom's passing away.
That's what you said.
He's going through all this stuff, right? So it's working in the car on the way over, and when he rehearses it by himself.
Sad,
I've been through this, and so then action, and he starts going.
Phrases.
My mom's dying, and then he's in the back of his mind. He goes, no, she's not. She's alive.
Oh no!
And then everything he can't get to work, can't get to work. So there's this lady talking to somebody in the background, sitting in the chair.
Snapped on her,
and he's like, God damn it. What's going on? That old lady over there is distracting me, this and this. And the old lady was the guest star on the show, and it was Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, shit.
And he said the only time he ever snapped was when Elizabeth Taylor.
And it wasn't even Elizabeth Taylor's fault. He just needed somebody to blame.
Yeah. And he said it wasn't, I just couldn't get there, and I needed to cut. And he goes, I didn't want to cut, and I was all embarrassed. So I
didn't want to blame it on him.
I just blamed it on somebody else. And it was Elizabeth Taylor. And he said everybody in the whole room just went silent.
And this is your last show.
And he goes, I've never apologized more to somebody. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize it was you.
That's like the worst person to do that to.
Yeah, I know. And he said that was the only time he's ever done that in his career because he learned that on
And then
ER.
he was like, and never again will I.
Yeah, and he had mentioned Christian Bale and people snapping and stuff
so
like that.
So it's fresh in your
my mind. But yeah. Elizabeth Taylor. He goes, and then after I get done he goes, I'm apologizing to her and apologizing to her.
Did she accept the apology?
He just said she didn't, it was indifferent about everything. So whatever, I don't care, whatever. But anyway, he said so embarrassing.
That old lady.
The whole crew's just like, oh my God, did you just
call
say that?
Elizabeth Taylor an old lady?
Right.
I don't care if she is or not. You don't do that.
So I thought that was pretty good. You know who doesn't look very old? I was just thinking about this.
I do not know.
Oprah looks pretty good for her age. She's 70.
I was going to say a comment, and I don't know if it's probably inappropriate.
Well, it's probably going to be racist. I have a feeling. I see
a little bit.
Go ahead, say it. Whatever.
It's an old saying from back in the day.
Oh, when you're black, you don't crack.
Yeah,
or whatever.
I don't think it's bad. Is it bad? Because it's actually
because
they have really good skin.
No, because Asian people have really good skin too.
Yeah, Mike. It just means they also are very good moisturizers in life.
Right. So I mean, I don't know. Take it out if you want.
I know.
I don't think
it's a compliment.
It's a compliment. She looks really good for 70.
I know. I didn't realize she was 70 either until she's been out in the news lately. But she looks great.
But I still can't stand her.
Oh,
I hate this weight thing.
Oh,
you're fucking fat. You're fat. Okay.
She said that. She came out and said that.
I know, and we've all known this for years. Don't come out and say, "Oh." Don't say nothing about it.
She just kind of put it off, and she made a statement though. She said, "I am taking medication."
After people called her out because she's
I think
"Oh
she was
God,
hoping,
I gotta say something."
Maybe no one will say anything.
Okay, Oprah.
You don't think anyone's going to say anything?
Does she tell Simon or whatever the guy's name is?
It's not Simon.
Siegfried or Siegfried.
Also not.
What's her boyfriend's name?
None of the above. It'll come to me.
I threw you off because
I know
Seinfeld.
No.
Stedman. Stedman is his name. Freaking Stedman's used to her. Stedman's get tail on the side anyway. You don't care.
Okie dokes.
Probably is.
Well,
just saying.
Okay.
Oprah could spy on that guy easily, though.
She's probably implanted a tracking device in him.
There's a whole team following Stedman around.
He's got security. They know exactly where he's going.
Oprah could be gay, though.
With Gail?
Yeah. With Gail.
Their rumors had always said.
Yeah. I mean, Gail's butt's pretty big. She used some Ozempic on that.
Okay, I don't think you can target an area with Ozempic.
If I just target my belly roll, that'd be great.
Maybe you should just get on Ozempic.
I don't like shots though.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
Oh, well. Kelly Clarkson and Oprah, you can just kiss my ass.
Okay, Oprah at least came out and said, yes, I am taking something. She didn't say what she was taking, but she said she was taking something.
Kelly Clarkson's making millions of dollars off these gummy bears.
Which is not true. There's no way in hell she's lost all that weight off of a gummy.
My mom's doctor said no way in hell.
I believe that.
But I don't know. What are you gonna do?
Buy gummies.
Yeah, but everybody is too.
I know.
It's a waste of money, and Kelly Clarkson's
For that reason. I
millions
mean, they have vitamins in it, so they're good for you. They're just not going to make you lose 30
they're
pounds.
not going to make you lose like what she says, 36 pounds.
No.
So who knows?
She might have been taking those while she was taking Ozempic.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. I was taking them.
Yeah,
also
I was
shooting
taking
up with
also
Ozempic.
because you can only eat like a small amount, so those are probably your meals.
Yeah, people don't know out there. Ozempic's a diabetes drug.
Right,
Correct?
but it's for diabetes, but it decreases your appetite. But it also, if you eat too much, you'll throw it up. So you can only eat a little bit.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So she probably literally was eating those gummies as meals.
Well, on social media, I just saw Tracy Tudor from $1 Million Listing.
She was taking it. She said she took it. She came out.
I know, but she's real skinny, so she's doing something. Like
no, she said she's taking Ozempic.
Right, but she looks like she's bulimic or something.
She's on Ozempic. She's not eating.
She's not like healthy. Yeah, it's like how skinny can you get?
Right.
But I don't know. When you're on TV, it does add 10 pounds, and I get it.
Well, and you get in your head, yeah.
Yep, and you get in your head. When I was reading the John Stamos book, he was only a teenager, and he couldn't stand his nose. He got 2 nose jobs.
Yeah, that's insane.
When he was a teenager, so it does affect
you.
Gets
to you,
because when he was in high school, they used to call him Big Nose.
Oh.
And people, you write it on the wall of the bathroom, Big Nose.
Oh, how big was his nose? I'd
well,
like to see a before picture.
I don't know. Never seen it before, but obviously he was still good looking enough to book all these jobs and kind of stuff like that.
With his big nose.
And before he got started in television and stuff, he was in like Teen Beat magazine because they ended up knowing the editor and say, "Hey, can I take pictures of your brother?"
Oh,
and that's how he ended up in the magazine. And then he started doing stuff like that.
Okay,
so he's a teen.
You really know a lot about this John Stamos.
I just read the book.
I know you got
a listen to the book.
Plethora of knowledge on him.
Right, I know everything John Stamos fresh in my mind right now. Seems like a pretty good guy, but I don't think you're going to write a book making yourself not in good light.
Right. Look at Britney Spears. She made herself look amazing.
Right. And John Stamos made himself.
Right.
If I made a book about myself, I'd make myself look amazing.
Well, yeah. Why would you tell about the asshole things you did?
Right. That's if someone. The only reason the way you tell about asshole things that you did is someone else writes a book about
after you died.
Yeah. Or
basically,
or if you're still alive.
And that usually doesn't happen because you can do like a cease and desist.
I guess so.
Or you had like a non-disclosure that they're breaking.
Or you just don't care. Or it's true. Or it's 100% true and you have sources.
But
I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know really how that actually works or whatever. But one thing that isn't. Am I too loud in your ear? Oh, it looked like it was. Oh, one thing that I'm watching now is Euphoria.
Right.
And I know it's been on for a little while, or whatever. But
It
I
has.
just started watching it.
Yes, we know.
It's fucking disturbing. This show.
Well, I've heard that.
And mostly teenagers and young adults watch this show.
Right, because it's about teenagers and young adults.
Yeah, and I'm assuming everybody's of age in that. Cause
yes, they are.
They have to be because what goes on in this thing, and a lot of it is true, and it's pretty raw and true of what goes on. We were talking about the dick pics and all that stuff, and sending them, and there's sex and drugs and this, but and drinking and stuff. But they take it to the 10th degree. They take the drugs to the.
Do they, or they just show it?
They show it. And,
I mean,
it might be true,
right?
And
that's
boy,
what I mean.
The truth kind of hurts or whatever, but it's disturbing. And then
I think if you had honest conversations with your kids, it'd be disturbing.
Yeah, well, I mean, when I was in high school, but we didn't do.
Right, it's very different.
This is very adultish compared to what my mind was in high school.
Well, that's because you didn't have phones, you didn't have cameras.
Yeah. There were a few people like doing coke when I was in high school.
You didn't have
people
the drugs
pot.
Everywhere. You didn't. Yeah, it's a very different time.
You have the fentanyl and the
right.
Hey, want to hear an interesting fact?
Sure.
When I was watching Euphoria, there's a guy. He's like the drug dealer, and he's a young adult. At the time we were filming, he's probably 22 or so because he died at 25.
I know from a fentanyl overdose. I know,
you
like
know
Oakland.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lives.
He just died this past year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From fentanyl, and he was the fentanyl dealer in the show.
That is a weird coincidence.
Yeah,
but obviously he could very much relate to that role.
And they couldn't have found a better person to fit that role either. It was amazing.
Obviously.
Yeah, and so anyway, they did that. But the one thing that amazed me in Euphoria, and I don't see this. I see a lot of kids, and I coach swimming. I see my kids.
Okay, that's kids from the 90s.
I know, but I see kids that are this age and everything else too. These kids just flat out tell their parents to fuck off.
I've seen that. I've had some therapy kids do that.
They
were like 14.
They just talk. Well, I mean, someone that we know, their kid talks something like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it was as in this show. It's just common. Every kid talks like shit to their parents. Okay, asshole.
I think it's becoming a common thing because the parents are so afraid to punish their kids.
It blows me away. And
No,
then the freedom these
not
kids
to
have.
not to make Skylar sound bad, and she's not like this anymore. But there was a period.
Sounds like she's gonna kill you.
I
when
know.
You say
Well,
this.
she knows this. A period of high school where she talked so badly to you, I would pick up my dinner plate from the table and leave because I couldn't handle it.
Well, I know, but she wasn't cuss to me.
She would
Very
throw
rarely.
some cuss words out there.
I mean, Skylar talked today. We both just cussed constantly.
I mean,
back
that's
and
different,
forth.
but like it was just a rude, like she was
Well, yeah,
trying to get a response out of you. She was trying to.
Yeah, but all teenage, most all that
Okay,
I know.
did
Teenage
you do
girls
that to your parents?
No.
Right. It's just
I
that
didn't.
the times have
I'm talking
changed.
girls. Girls do
Did
that.
Gretchen do that to your mom?
Oh my God, yeah.
She told her to fuck off?
Oh, it was bad.
Oh.
Yeah, it was bad.
Right
I don't. In our days, you would never say fuck to your parents ever.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Times
but-
have also changed, but
Yeah.
also a lot of parents are too
Yeah.
afraid to punish their
No,
kids.
Gretchen was nasty to my mom.
I'm not saying teenage girls, yes,
Way
get
worse
nasty.
than Skylar. Way worse. Skylar will give in, you know. But teenage girls are notorious. Like Victoria, that I know, a niece that used to live with me
I
and
don't
stuff
know
like
who that
that.
is.
You know, I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, I know the stuff on Euphoria happens. Everybody happens.
Yeah.
That's why everybody likes the show, because it's a lot of the hard truth that
Right.
people don't want to see. If parents saw that, they'd fucking die. It's hard for me to watch it as a parent. I'm like, whoa, man, God,
Yeah.
can't they get control over their kids?
No.
You know, it's just.
You can't.
I mean, some of this stuff's a little far fetched.
I think you know as a parent, you can't.
Right.
Because it also doesn't help when they have like teachers and principals and stuff that don't punish either. So it's like where can you
Right.
draw the line?
Yeah. And some stuff, I guess, for the show is pushed a little further, but it probably happens somewhere in the United
Well, isn't
States.
it based in like New York?
No, I don't know
It's
where
not New York?
No,
Okay.
it's
For some reason, I thought it was.
It's like some small town. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's not like, I don't know where. It's a small town, though.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not like, I don't know where. And it's a good
Oh.
question. Someone DM us that. I don't know where
Yeah.
Euphoria's placed it, but I heard it was an overseas show, like from Israel or something.
Did
But
you
they
look
revamped.
that up?
I did look it up.
Okay, so you didn't hear it. You read it.
There. I do read. I do read,
You
dear.
do read. I was gonna say, who told you that? Nora?
But the drug use is hard to watch in that show because
Right.
but I think it's more they're talking about fentanyl and they're talking about
Right.
what's that drug you were telling me the other day? It's like somebody carotene or something
Ketamine.
like that? Ketamine. Why were you saying that to me? Ketamine.
Because
I never
that's
heard of that.
what
Someone died from?
yeah, what's his
Oh,
name? Matthew Perry.
Matthew Perry died from ketamine.
Mhm.
So that's like a form of
It's like a
Fentanyl or something?
tranquilizer.
something that's crushed up or something like that.
No, it's usually like liquid.
Oh, it is. You're shooting
Like
it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the drug use is pretty hard though. But yeah, I got roofied when I got roofied a couple weeks ago.
Right.
Who knows what they did to me?
Ketamine. Just joking.
Who knows
they
what
did
you
not.
did to me?
I did not do it.
I woke up. I'm like, what happened to me?
Did your butthole hurt?
Weirdly, like I don't do drugs. I don't like drugs. I'm not an advocate of drugs, but I don't mind being. I wasn't
You wanna
mind
be
being.
roofied?
I don't mind being roofied. It
Okay.
Doesn't-
Like because you slept well, or
doesn't bother me. If someone's gonna roofie me at a bar and take me home and take advantage of me,
you're fine, even though you're not gonna remember it.
yeah, I'm fine with it.
Oh, okay.
Like, how was I in the morning or whatever? How
How
did I?
was it?
How did I do? How
perform?
was I or whatever?
You probably weren't good because you're passed
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
It's. I don't think guys get roofied very often for that reason.
Guys
the
get roofied to
sexual-
get robbed. Well, I mean, if a man
Right.
could roofie you and butt ream you.
I mean, right? If they wanted your hole,
Right.
that would be the
You're
pretty,
worried about saying black crack and you're saying that. That's the same thing.
right?
It is black crack.
That is your black crack. They wanted your black crack they could roofie you.
Yeah. If I get roofied, they can pretty much have my black crack. What am I supposed to do?
You're not gonna do anything. You're not gonna know what happened.
Right.
Till you wake up the next morning. You're like,
You know, there's a lot about black crack.
oh my god.
This guy right here.
Hey everybody, this is Joe LaMonica with LaMonica Custom Builders. You want a custom home from a Southern California premier home builder? Call me, Joe LaMonica with LaMonica Custom Builders. 310-465-3347.
The baby's sleeping.
I told you
Are you
she
proud,
would.
Mama?
I told
The
you
dog-
she would.
Isn't it funny? When having this puppy here, the dog drives you crazy. You're like going fucking nuts because it's getting big. It's like almost giving you black eyes. And,
Oh my god.
and
yes.
in the middle of the night last night, I'm like, it's like literally putting 30 pounds of pressure on my face and crossing over me. And I look and there's like a butthole
Yeah,
in my face.
I don't know what
I'm like,
that's
why is
all
this
about.
dog on my head in the
At
middle of
3
the
in
night?
the morning.
And then
She like wants to snuggle. I think.
yeah, and then she bites my Patagonia jacket.
Yeah, she
bites
did.
a hole. There's fucking feathers coming out. There's a hole in my nice sweater. I'm like, oh my god, my freaking nice black
She
sweater.
also, I think, very much looks at you as the plaything.
Right, I'm the play one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the one that will throw a toy and snuggle, and you're the plaything.
Right. But then, what I'm getting at here, she falls asleep and she's an angel. Then you're like, oh, I
Yeah,
love having a
oh,
puppy.
it's
It's so nice having a puppy. Why don't we? Okay, so here's my point, dear.
I know.
Why don't we just get a fucking stuffed animal? Because then it's just laying there
but
sleeping.
it
You
won't
can put a
interact-
little heartbeat in it or
won't
something.
interact with you.
You don't need it to because you only like it when it sleeps.
No, I like when she's not sleepy.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I
I like
don't.
her more than you do. You have no patience for her.
Right, because I'm over kids and stuff.
I just say if you give her
yeah.
like 5 minutes, she calms down and she's fine.
Right. Yeah. Well, you're telling me I'm the one. I'm with her most of the day. I know
I
what
have,
she's
do
like.
you
I know
yell
what
at her
she's
all
like.
the time?
I never yell at her.
Oh,
I actually never yell at her when
Oh,
you're
I
not
yell
here.
at her
I
all the
yell at her
time.
when you're here because it's more of a show, I think,
oh,
to make you.
because I yell all the time.
Yeah, to make you know that I'm irritated with the dog too. But
Do you
actually,
punish the dog ever when I'm not around?
No.
I didn't think so. Because
I do
I
not.
watch you like do stuff with her, and I'm like, why are you letting her do that?
Right, I don't punish her.
I can tell. That's why she's kind of
I'll
naughty.
let her outside, and I'll, sometimes have to contain her.
So you
like,
let her
hold
jump
her-
on the counter all the time?
No, she doesn't jump on the counter.
When you're making lunch, she doesn't jump on the counter.
What do you mean, jump on
You're
the
making,
counter?
like, her
I mean, like,
paws.
not jump, just put
Yeah,
her front
yeah,
paws
yeah.
on the counter. She does, yeah.
You don't say
Right.
anything either.
Well, I say to get down a few times, but I gotta eat. Someone's gotta eat.
Okay.
Or just
See
keep
the
moving
difference.
things
I get her
later.
off the counter because I'm trying to break the habit. You're just letting the habit happen.
Right.
Right.
Well, I don't know.
And
What
then
are
you
gonna do?
snap on her when she bites the blanket. But that's unacceptable tonight.
Right. But anyway, she's sleeping right now, and she's real cute.
Now you like her.
Yeah.
I took her with me to run errands because I didn't want you to get mad at her today.
Why would I don't get mad at her today?
You seemed like you needed a break.
I'm having personal problems, dear. I've went over this with you. I'm having some personal problems. I got to deal with this. Trying.
Okay.
Give me some of that juicy tits vodka. You know what makes me happy though?
What?
And this is a weird thing. And I've been seeing these a lot. I don't know why they're coming up a lot, but I must be. Am I talking about them or thinking about? They're coming up on social media feeds. Log cabins.
You were talking about it a couple
Like
days
all
ago.
these different little log cabins.
talking about
secluded
it
in the woods.
the
And
other day to me, and you showed me a picture.
I really,
and
really,
now it's
really,
like attacking
really
you.
like log cabins.
You know where
I
that's
always
coming
liked
from,
them,
though.
but no, it just makes me feel so cozy and quaint and everything too. And so someday,
You're gonna build a log cabin?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's always been like a thing. I have a picture of my office. You ever see that? It's on my bulletin board.
No.
It's been there for years.
Oh.
It's this little log cabin, and I always said that's what I'm gonna put on my property.
Oh, okay.
And I know what you're gonna say. Oh, it doesn't have not practical. Blah blah blah.
That's
but-
a small one is not practical.
No, but I mean, yeah, I mean it might be a small one. Fuck it. Everybody cram in. Everybody stay in one room together. That's kind of what I want.
Talk about a dog walking on your head then.
Right. But anyway, or I just get a little one that'd be like my man cave. That's where I go and hide
okay.
out.
Oh, okay.
Write my book. I always say
Put another shed in the backyard.
I always tell you this, and would you be okay with this?
What?
I say I want to go on like a vacation for like a week by myself with no communication, and so I can. I've never done it.
One,
I've never done
that
it.
means no communication with anybody, not just me.
Well, can I call my mom?
No.
Okay. Well, you can't make
No.
a rule. I can call
No.
you or whoever. I can call
Well,
whoever.
You say this that you want to do all these things by yourself, but I know you. You would be miserable you'd be great for like 2 days,
You think?
and then you'd be like starving for attention. So you'd probably like end up cheating on with me because you needed some attention from somebody.
Well, no. I mean, I don't think that would happen. I mean, I don't know. It'd be like what's that movie? The Firm. You know, he goes away.
Like you
and
just
they kidnap him, and he ends up cheating on the girl, and she catches him. And all that stuff.
You're not good by yourself for an extended period. By that I mean more than 3 days.
Oh. Yeah, it's hard. When I went away last week or the week before for a day and a half, I feel like I was gone a week.
Yeah, you
I'm a schedule person.
Like here, so you went away and you went on like a walk down the Strand.
Yeah, it was great.
How many people did you call in that time? Were you on the phone the whole entire time?
Probably half the time, yeah.
Right. That's what I mean. So you're not going to go and write a book. You're going to go talk on the phone in a different location.
Maybe I should talk on the phone and record it, then write it down and make a book out of it.
Like the conversations with Eric.
Right. That's why there's a fucking podcast right here. It's a diarrhea of the mouth.
Right.
Anybody that has a podcast probably has diarrhea of the mouth.
Right. So
why not?
Why do you need to go somewhere to be alone? I also leave you alone all day.
To reflect, to gain your thoughts without anybody around.
Except for you're just going to be on the phone the whole time.
Okay, I won't be on the phone. I won't call anybody.
If I took your phone away, you could do it.
I'm going to go to
do
my
it.
log cabin in the woods. I'm going to go in a log cabin.
With no
in the
Wi-Fi and no
woods.
service.
Yeah, no Wi-Fi, no service.
Deal.
A pen and a paper.
No NFL network or Fox News.
Right. No networks.
No.
I'm just in there, and I'll go out and I'll go hiking a little bit.
If you could do that.
I'm like kind of a beach guy, though. I can't go in a log
Right.
cabin in the woods. That sounds cold. I want warm.
I don't,
All right.
you also want to go to the beach where there's other people that you can talk to. 'Cause
Arrange-
You're going to go to a bar and end up sitting there for 4 hours talking to everybody.
I'll be getting obliterated talking. Arrange this for me. You're my travel agent. Arrange this for me. It needs to be done.
It's an unrealistic request.
I'm just sitting at the bar waiting to get roofied.
Right. You're like, I will go home with anybody tonight.
Oh my God! You're all worried about that.
No, not worried about that. I'm just
Oh.
saying.
Well,
I mean, even if it's just for nice
if
conversation.
I'm roofied, you can't help it. What am I supposed to do? I'm roofied.
You can't
How
go
did I end up in Tijuana
on a solo vacation.
under a donkey? Why is this donkey on top of me?
Right. Maybe if you went to like one of those like where you have to be quiet retreats, that maybe you could do.
I don't think there's a chance in hell I could survive a day.
Right. So I think the end of it, you realistically could not go anywhere by yourself and be productive.
I don't need to be productive.
You
It's
said-
soul searching.
What are you gonna soul? You can't
I'll
soul
listen to
search when you're
500
talking to your
books.
mom for 3
I'll
hours.
listen. I'll listen to
You
500
do that
books.
every day.
I'll listen to 3 books.
3 books.
Actually, I listen to those books at time and a half. So it's
Right.
half
So
the
you
time.
should be able to get like 20 books out in a week then if you're soul searching.
Right. What's the next book I'm reading right now?
Ooh, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
I never read books like this, but once in a while, Kylie will
So
request
good.
a nonfiction book,
Yes.
and I
No, that's a
get,
fiction book.
or a fiction book, and because I only
You
like
just read a nonfiction
yeah, I
book.
only like nonfiction books, but sometimes
Oh, it's so
if
good.
I think it can actually happen, I like the
oh,
fiction.
it could
Yeah,
happen.
right? Or the nonfiction. I can't remember
It's
what's what,
so good.
but yeah. So
I can't wait for you to read it.
the lady reminds me like Elizabeth
And
Taylor.
that's what
but-
she's loosely based off of.
yeah, and Elizabeth Taylor.
Once
She's
you get-
been married 7
right.
times.
Once you get
and-
into it, you realize it's not Elizabeth Taylor.
oh, okay.
Maybe it is. I don't think it is. Could be, I guess. It gets deep. There's so many twists. You're gonna be like, what? What?
Yes, I'd read. If I can I get a log cabin on the beach? Is that possible somewhere?
Ew.
Oregon, maybe.
Oregon, yeah, the Oregon coast, maybe Maine.
Ooh, Maine. You don't want me to go to Maine without you? Maine's our
No.
place now.
I know I like Maine.
Maine's our romantic spot.
Oh, it's a romantic spot.
To me, it was. I thought it was romantic. And I mean, our room that we stayed in was romantic because it was all the worst room. Sorry, no offense, Mark and Mel and Lauren.
Or
and
is
Chris,
it-
that we were in this closet?
It was a weird little room.
Yeah, but that didn't bother me. No, I'm just saying Maine's kind of a spot that we like
I
together.
like Maine.
Yeah, so I wouldn't go there. You know, somewhere where you put a log cabin on the beach.
And probably like Washington or Oregon, maybe Canada, Alaska.
How about Bali?
That's a hard no.
You want to go to Bali?
No, if you went to Bali without me, I'd be pissed.
You would?
Yes.
Oh. Cancel the tickets, I guess.
Go to Bali and sit in a hammock by yourself for 3 hours, and then I'll see you later. We'll have different hammocks.
If I go to Bali, I'll be balling.
Free balling.
Yeah, free balling and balling. It's funny in this John Stamos book. I'm just keep
Yes,
it's
just
call the
keep your
episode
s-
John Stamos because that's what it is. John Stamos Juicy Tits.
Oh boy.
He's obsessed with Disneyland.
Really?
Yeah.
Never would have
It's like
guessed
his
that.
when he was a kid, he's Orange County kid.
Oh, okay.
And so he lived right by Disneyland, and his dad had a little restaurant. So him and his mom would drop him off as $5 to get into Disneyland admission. Just
Yeah.
my parents said then you had to have tickets.
Tickets for the ride.
And they would get one ticket, an e-ticket. That's the
Yeah.
best ride. So they
Oh.
would just get one ticket. Like you purchase one ticket. So they have $5. They'd save their money and work,
Yeah.
and their mom would drop them off, and they would get one ticket. So one ride. That's it.
Wow.
So they wait for the one freaking. Nowadays you wait and you go on every ride.
Well,
They
they
would
would go
go-
because there's like 3 hour
They would go
waits,
and
but-
watch the shows and stuff, and that's how he got obsessed with singing and he played the
Oh,
drums
okay,
and everything.
okay.
And he saw the Beach Boys there and
Oh,
stuff like that.
okay.
And so he'd wait for the e-ticket, and he says we wait the perfect time in line, and they were like 13, 14 years old, and they tried to pick up girls,
Oh.
and he would put on like his dad's cologne, one of his dad's jackets and stuff like
Oh.
this. And I go, that's what I used to do.
Okay.
And we're close. I mean, he's older than me, but that's what I used to do too. I used to go to the amusement parks. My cousin and I used to pick up
Okay.
chicks, and then we'd hang out and we'd have a
I
lot
mean,
of fun.
what's the purpose? It's just to hang out with a chick for the day?
Just to be wanted for a second. Still like that.
So you've been like this since birth.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, and you
And you want to go on a vacation by yourself.
right.
You're not justifying this very well.
That's where I met Leah Bush. I met Leah Bush at Marriott's Great America.
It's Leah, by the way, but
Her name was Leah.
no, it was not.
I think it was Leah.
It was
though.
not as Leah. You spelled it for me, and I was like, "That's Leah."
Leah.
Yeah, that's Leah.
I still have this fantasy about this Leah Bush.
It's Leah.
Leah Bush. You said it's Leah.
It's Leah. It's Leah
Yeah,
Bush.
yeah.
I said it wrong that time. I know.
It sounds funny to say Leah Bush, though, right?
You like it? Yes,
yeah.
I know.
At the time, there was no Bush happening with me, at least. Probably Leah had one.
Okay.
So anyway, we got each other's addresses.
I know you sent.
But we exchanged. Can you believe it? We exchanged addresses, and we
I
wrote
know.
a couple letters back and forth.
I wish you had those still.
That'd be great.
It would be awesome.
So I went out and I bought
But
a
I know
tablet.
such.
I went out and bought
I
a
know.
tablet of
Special paper.
stationery
You
paper,
said this on this podcast before.
and the paper was pink lined paper. It was pink.
I wonder if she was like, "Oh, this guy's sweet, but he's gay."
No, there was no such thing back then.
Oh, okay.
You never came out and said you were, but
Oh,
she
okay.
knew I wasn't gay because we were talking and
You
everything.
wrote love letters.
Yeah, we did like 2 or 3 love letters. Never talked on the phone, just letters.
Love letters were
you-
the precursor.
Do you
to
know
dick
why we never
pics.
talked on the phone? Because you had to put like your card, AT&T
Calling
card
card, yeah,
number, and it
because it was
cost
a
a lot
long
of money.
distance.
It was a long distance, so we couldn't call. I wasn't going to call long distance on my
'Cause,
parents'
yeah,
tab.
your mom would kill you.
It'd be an hour on the phone, right?
Right.
So I didn't even ask. You just wrote letters. That's a
Okay.
nice time when you write a letter. You wait for a week to get a letter.
Why don't you write me a letter?
Because now we don't need to. We just text. I didn't.
Oh,
I would. If you didn't teach me how to text, I would still be writing you letters.
Maybe I need a love letter
True or
in my
not
life.
true? Do you want a love letter? I'll give you one.
Maybe I do.
Maybe that's what you need.
Maybe.
Well, like do you want one? A love letter?
I'm intrigued by this love letter from you.
I got a love letter for you.
This segment of Life with Eric is brought to you by
430 National.
Great American Storage
America.
and Reno Yard.
For all your outdoor storage needs. How romantic is that, dear?
Very, honey. Very.
Reno Yard.
Love the accent.
I know. I got a weird question for you.
Okay, what?
I'm all hyped up on Key West. I love Key West now. I
Yeah.
look at the things
Mhm.
now. Juicy Tits Vodka. Everybody's around. We're partying. We're having a great old time. If we went to Key West, would you? Now maybe you bring a girlfriend with you or something. Let's just say. Let's name a girlfriend you might bring with you to Key West with this Allie, Carly, whoever. Who?
Either one
Allie?
of those.
Okay. And it's like Fantasy Fest time in Key West or whatnot. Would you get your tits body painted and walk
Me?
around? Yeah.
Yeah.
You would, yeah.
Yeah.
Even with your friend there.
Yeah.
Would your friend?
Allie would. Carly
No.
wouldn't.
Oh, she wouldn't. Well, I
No.
didn't know you asked her. We're going out to dinner with Carly tonight. I'm
No,
gonna ask
Carly
her.
wouldn't do that.
I'm going to ask her because Rob's all obsessed with Key West too. So.
She wouldn't do it. Allie would do it.
Oh, okay. Well, what matters? I mean, you can't. It's
Well,
like
then
it's
if you
like
want
it's
somebody-
basically just like wearing a bathing suit. But I'm
Right.
just saying.
I would do it, yes.
Okay. I was going to ask that question when we had Mary Tess on.
Oh.
I was going to say, hey,
Would you
get
do it?
body
Would you
paint-
walk around with your dick painted, flinging around?
Well, I don't think they do that with your ween painted. I don't
guarantee
think so.
they do.
I don't think I would. I'm very self-conscious
Oh,
in that
okay.
way. Yeah.
But you want me to?
No, I'm just asking. No, you can. I don't want you to. You can say yes or no.
Oh, okay.
Tits don't shrink. If you know what I mean. Be cold out.
It's not cold in Key West.
That's true. That's a place I should live then. I've always lived in cold environments, so I don't
right.
know. Yeah, I need to live in warm humidity.
No.
Yeah. Here's Cousin Jeff about. I'll ask Cousin Jeff about that.
Oh, no.
I'll see what he thinks about that.
Do you ever get shrinkage, Cousin Jeff?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure you do when it's cold or whatever. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't.
Do you know what matters?
What?
This Life with Eric podcast is brought to you by Petrola Concrete Construction and doTERRA Essential Oils. You can get those from Asa Mueller, and her Insta handle is at This Essential Life.
Wow.
And you can also get your Juicy Tits vodka at Juicy Tits.
Vodka.
Is it vodka?
It says it right there, at Juicy Tits
Oh
Vodka.
my God, it's sitting right in front of me at Juicy Tits vodka. The only one thing about Juicy Tits vodka, if you show them a shot or a bottle or something, they always put it online and
They
kinda
are great
advertise.
reposters.
Yeah, and they might send you something. I don't know. Seems like
I
they
mean,
might. Yeah.
I don't know if they would just randomly send
It sounds like she
but-
sends things to all kinds of
I mean,
people.
that's cool then.
Yeah, so I don't know what the deal is. We're just getting familiar with the company. We're very excited. We have a sponsor from The East Coast.
Yeah, Mike, we're the West Coast.
Yeah,
yes.
I don't know if you can get this vodka out here, but
I don't know if you can yet either.
I think a lot of their stuff is internet orders, but there's a lot of bars in Florida, it sounds like, that have this vodka in it. That pour
Well, it's from Florida, so.
Yeah. She's from Jersey.
Oh.
So I don't know if the company's from Jersey, but she's
No.
from Jersey. So, like, our package came from Jersey. What does
Oh,
it say?
did?
What does it say on
It's,
the bottle?
Bottled in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, but she
so-
lives in Jersey, so bottled in Fort Lauderdale. It's a
But
Florida thing.
a lot of companies have warehouses in Jersey.
Oh,
This is a weird fun fact.
how do you
that
know
I
all this?
Because a lot of like the big the designer brands have warehouses in Jersey.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
It's
It must
cheap.
be
Is there a
cheaper to
tax
store.
law
I don't know,
or
'cause,
cheap
like,
storage space.
Remember when I got that Gucci purse in New York, but they didn't have it in stock and they mailed it to me?
It came from Jersey.
It came from Jersey.
Well, I mean, New York, I can see the rent being very high, so maybe there's a lot of
No,
space.
that's like where they're like they just store stuff.
Yeah, the hub where they store them. So
It's not. It wasn't the stores like
they might
storage.
ship
It was
this
the hub.
out of Jersey.
They might ship
because,
it out
I
of
mean,
Jersey.
It came from Jersey. The package.
I bet
I
they
know it
have
was from
a.
her because I know she's from Jersey.
I bet they have. I think a lot of people
That's
have
interesting.
hubs in Jersey.
Huh. I wonder why there's maybe.
I
There's
don't know. There must be some
maybe
kind
there's a lot of industrial storage in
There must be a
Jersey
tax thing
and maybe
too.
tax thing
Yeah.
too, and because New York, it's got to be way more.
Oh my
expensive
God,
than
yeah.
Jersey. I mean, could be, but I'm not sure. You know what wasn't expensive?
No.
Was our Christmas tree today.
Oh my God, I know.
I went there.
For once in my life,
Yeah.
procrastinating paid off.
I know we waited because we don't want the dog to hit our Christmas tree, so we just decided to get a little tiny tree and put it on a table.
live tree.
Because we have a fake and put it on a table so the dog can't get it. So we're going to decorate it. It's a little tree, granted,
That's
but
fine.
the guy goes like, "They're all 50. There's a zillion trees left in the lot." And he goes, "They're all 50% off because I guess they die eventually here, and they got to get rid of them, so they want to sell them 50% off." And everything was 50% off. And I go, "I
Yeah,
guess
that's
because it's
fun.
after the 15th of December."
Maybe we should get a little baby tree every year. No, I mean on top of.
No, maybe we should just get. Maybe let's see how this works out.
You're
'Cause
all
I can
fuck
just,
the big tree.
No, because I can just throw this little fucker in the trash and it's done.
We're gonna get a little tree every year.
Yeah. Yeah, so who knows?
Oh, what's on your tooth?
Do I have something on my tooth? That's
Okay.
disgusting.
Oh my God, I think you pushed it into the middle.
Did I?
Oh, I think you got it.
All right, talk so I can get this out.
Sorry,
Talk.
nobody can see it.
Keep talking, babe. Kill some time. Let's see
Anywho,
you do this. Let's say you do this.
Right. So we got this little baby tree. I didn't get it. Eric got it. That apparently we're gonna, according to him, decorate the shit out of. And I actually said, "Oh my God, we don't have lights to decorate this tree because our tree is pre-lit." And you're like, "No, I got some outdoor lights we can put on it."
What's wrong with that?
Aren't they big bulbs?
Yeah, so
It's
fucking
a baby
what?
tree with big balls.
Yeah, big low hangers. What? Yeah, the tree's on the table, but the lights are sagging to the ground.
We can't put the ornaments on the tree because the branches are all sagging.
Yeah, the branches are sagging off the edge of the table. The dog's getting them anyway.
Right.
Yeah, we got to rethink this through. We need some lightweight lights.
Do
Say that 5
we
times
have
fast.
any lightweight lights?
We do.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, I got a box full of tons of shit
Lights.
of lights.
Okay, great.
But yeah, Christmas is coming, and we
coming
are
in
getting
hot.
prepped. And Kylie made her raviolis.
Raviolis are done.
And she's bitching at me because I don't help with anything, which I do. And then, what was your big gripe with me today? You never say thank you.
No,
You never say
no,
thank
no,
you.
no.
I always say
My gripe
thank you.
with you today is you tried to tell me that basically I neglect you. I agree. During the holiday season, you are neglected. And I think most husbands are neglected.
If you go back on this podcast, and this is 135 episodes,
I said it last year.
I would say about 98 episodes, I say I'm neglected.
Okay, well, I think every
And
guy says that.
This is proof. And my mother, every time she'll go, "Are you guys okay?"
Right. She's going to think that
Mom, I'm not okay.
Not
Call me
okay.
tomorrow. After you listen to this, please call me. I'm not okay. N-O, not. N-O-T, not.
There you go.
I knew it.
But we as women put a lot of stuff on our shoulders to make the holidays great and special for everybody. And while you think that you're just being forgotten over there, we feel like we're stressed out and you're not helping. I'm saying you as the general male population.
But then we talked about this in the last couple podcasts. Guys want to feel like the sexiest man alive.
I know. And women want
And
to
I feel like the biggest piece of dog
like
shit.
you appreciate all the shit we do to make the holidays magical.
I'd rather feel like the sexiest man alive.
Okay, let's ask the kids. Do you want me to make your dad feel like the sexiest man alive during the holiday season, or do you want a Christmas?
I think they would pick the sexiest man.
Because I'm pretty sure if I
That's
did,
a good point. I never
if
thought about that
I
one.
just
Yeah.
made you feel like the sexiest man alive,
Screw the kids.
there would be no
No,
Christmas.
forget the kids.
You'd be like, I stopped by 7-Eleven and got everyone a present.
That's fine. River would say that's fine.
Here's some money. Merry fucking Christmas.
Right. That's fine. Your dad
No
needs me.
quiche, no raviolis.
Your father needs me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Your father needs me. The chicken nuggets are in the microwave.
Make yourself a quesadilla. We're out of tortillas. Good luck.
Right. You can provide tortillas or nachos or something. Speaking of that, we're going to go. We always finish the podcast and we usually go to Mexican food after.
Usually, because that's like your favorite thing.
Right.
Right.
That's why I fart so much.
Whatever it is that makes you fart.
For some reason, I've been farting more and more
So
lately.
much lately.
And we haven't, like,
So much.
we have proof of that on these podcasts. I haven't talked about farts for like 20 podcasts.
I
And
know.
now I'm back. Folks, I'm back.
Something's back because you've been like ripping them.
Right?
Oh my God.
gastrical
Me
bypass
and Nora
system
were
is
calming down in the family room because we get the Zoomies at night.
back. Right.
And I could hear you farting from the living room.
I say there's no way.
There is 100% way.
The door is probably shut, too.
It was because they wouldn't let Nora go back in.
The door was shut, and you
And
heard my fart on the couch.
Yes. Nora woke up from her little sleep.
There's no way.
She jumped. Yes. I was like, Jesus, I'm glad I'm not in there.
I mean, there's some talent involved in that.
I'll give you that.
Right.
There is a talent involved with that.
I'm gonna shit the bed, but
I think you need to put like some Gas X in your stocking this year.
oh yeah, that'd be good. What's Kylie feeding you? I'll bring you down some Gas X.
Your mom's going to be like, Matt's gone. You can come live with us.
Right.
Do you need to spend a couple of days
Yeah.
here?
I'm bringing you a pot of chili, but I'm also bringing you gas.
Chili.
I put Gas X with it, so you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Mom's getting ready for the holidays too.
Everyone's getting ready for the
Yeah.
holidays.
My mom makes stuffed cabbage for Christmas.
Yes.
And
Yes,
stuffed
she
cabbage
does.
is called gołąbki in Polish and Polak words,
Yes.
and it's real good. Do you like it?
Not
It's
really.
basically meat with rice, kind of.
'Cause I don't really like
It's kind
a-
of like meatloaf balls wrapped in cabbage, and I mean, most people
It's
probably
almost
like
like
that. Sounds gross.
It kind
but
of reminds me a little
bit.
bit of like a
Reminds me of my grandma.
stuffed pepper, if you will.
Yeah, it
Which
reminds
I
me.
don't really like.
Yeah, it reminds me of my grandma and stuff. 'Cause
Which,
they used
yeah.
to make those traditions. So
I have a problem with and it has like a tomato sauce. I have a problem with like a rice and a tomato thing. And it's like
you have lots.
I think it's like a weird textural combination.
Oh, man,
I don't
lots
know.
of problems. Karen.
Yeah.
Lots of problems.
I always like try a little bit, but
Okay. Well, it's good. Just tell my
not
mom.
my fave.
Tell my mom you love it.
I don't hate it.
Right. And then last and not least, my brother Matt's going back to India.
Yes, he is.
He's been here for a month. He listens to the podcast religiously, unless we cuss and say a lot of bad words. And,
And then he mutes it.
Then he mutes it. So right now, Matt, safe travels. We'll
Yes.
see you in July.
Yes.
Back for July. On that note, dear, who we cheersing today? Last
Ooh.
call. Last call.
We, of course, have to cheers Lauren from Juicy Tick.
Lauren from
I almost
Juicy
said
Tits.
Juicy Ticks, but Juicy Tits.
Right. I wonder if I could get her on the podcast.
That'd be
fun.
cool.
Where did she come up with Juicy Tits vodka?
Well, is she the owner?
Actually,
Or is she just like a sales rep?
I don't know. I actually don't know that either. I got to get her on the phone and see.
Where the idea of Juicy Tits came from.
Right.
That'd be
I mean, I
interesting
haven't-
to know. The history of Juicy Tits.
Right. While we're talking on it, let's do this thing right. Maybe hey, maybe have me my new job. I'll sell the shit out of this vodka.
Maybe you could be a
Could
West
this be
Coast
fun?
sales rep.
That could be fun for me.
You just have to go into a bunch of bars and stuff and like stores probably.
Right. I didn't think about that. I like this. I like this idea.
Oh boy, I don't know if I do.
Kind of fun. No, it's a liquor salesman.
I know. It's a lot of travel.
No, but more locally, and
You still have to travel to,
I'll do
like-
LA.
You have to travel to like Fallon and stuff.
Fallon probably needs Juicy Tit vodka.
Okay.
Best looking thing in Fallon is that picture on. I've been in Fallon. I did a commercial in Fallon,
I know you did.
and I
There
was the
was-
most
was there Juicy
hated.
Tits?
There was a stylist there involved, and he puts me in.
You did look a little
pinks.
metrosexual.
Yeah, and people are going.
Who's this guy in
Yeah.
Fallon?
Yeah, they did not like me in Fallon.
You didn't
I
really
was
fit the
getting
mold of
glared at
Fallon
in
because it's a
Fallon.
bunch of like ranchers and cowboys and hunters.
No,
and
but their reasoning, because I
they're
said,
trying to get tourists.
they
to
said they're
Fallon.
trying to get tourists. I go, yeah, I definitely look like a tourist, but also people get fucking beat up in Fallon.
They
look
don't
like
want tourists in
that. They
Fallon.
don't want tourists in Fallon. They want to beat the fuck out of you in
Right.
Fallon.
They're like, get those white sneakers out of here.
Yeah, and it's the funniest thing is we're doing the bar scene, and they said you guys can really have a drink. I said that's cool. So I get my drink, and the girl
Did you
gets
have like a whiskey?
no, she gets like a whiskey.
And you had like a Moscow Mule?
Yeah.
You didn't ask for it.
Well, kind of what they said. You want this? I know Moscow Mule, and they gave the girl the
Did
whiskey.
she ask for that?
She asked for it.
Oh,
She
look
drinks
at
whiskey.
her.
Yeah, bourbon or whiskey or whatever it was. But
So you
anyway.
really were playing that part.
Yeah.
You're really in
Yeah,
character.
I had my pinky up and everything, and I got out of those guys that are jacked up 4x4. Looked
Did
like
you
they wanted
cross
to
your
fucking
legs
kill me.
and like?
I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get rolled in here. You want to see the glares in a bar? It was bad. With TV cameras around you and filming you and stuff. They really think
They
you're
did
an
not
asshole.
enjoy you.
No. Like
They did not want to roofie your asshole.
go home, Matthew McConaughey, you fucking loser.
Okay.
Subscribe or follow us on wherever you listen to your podcast, or go to our website, lifewitheric.com.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for updates and a closer look into my life with Eric. To all of our listeners out there, remember, it's always happy hour here.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Love you, baby.
Love you.